International Women's Day this year is centered around three powerful words: right, justice, action. And another IWD global theme is give to gain. Many high achieving women. We are already giving, no, we are giving time, we are giving emotional labor, we are giving competence, we are giving results. So why are we not always gaining if we are giving? Why are we not gaining so much? That's why I want to focus today on fusing two powerful books. The first book is How Women Rise by Sally Helgesen and Marshall Goldsmith. And the second book is Give and Take by no other person than Adam Grant. I love give and take. So we're going to explore how women can rise without self-sacrificing, self-sabotaging, and how we can give strategically in a way that actually leads to influence, impact, and advancement. All right, so let's dig in, let's dive in. The first part, we're going to talk about the hidden habits holding we women back. So in the book How Women Rise, Helgesen outlines 12 habits that often limits high achieving women. Okay, not because women lack talent, no, but usually because many of us were socialized differently. Okay, some of the key patterns that we see is the reluctance for women to claim achievements. We always deflect and defer the achievements back to other people. For instance, when we are giving a compliment, or oh, you've done this nice work, oh yeah, thank you, but I had support from this person. No. Accept the praise. Okay, accept it. So this is something I'm still working on myself. I find myself doing it. Oh yeah, you did great work, thank you, but I had help, it was a teamwork. Accept the praise, accept it. Another key pattern is overvaluing expertise while undervaluing visibility. This is another habit that holds women back. Okay, building rather than leveraging relationships. There's a third one. And then the fourth one is the urge to please. Okay, so this is how this connects to International Women's Day. All right, rights mean nothing if you don't advocate for them. Justice requires a voice, and action actually translates to visibility. You have to, if you are taking actions, it means that you are visible. All right, so many competent women, we are doing excellent work. This is good, this is true, but we're doing it quietly. I feel a bit attacked. I feel a bit triggered because this channel is called The Quiet Learner. Reflecting back, do I think my branding on my channel is actually, I don't think it's shrinking in that way. I just think it reflects the way I learn. It does not necessarily reflect my personality in the way I show up in the workplace. No. I wouldn't say that I am quiet or not visible. It's just that when I learn quietly and people don't know. I think that's because I'm just reflecting now on my channel. Okay, you are the quiet learner. Is this also self-sabotaging or self? But I don't think so. I think I chose that name because it reflects the way I learn. Okay, let's go back to what we're talking about today. In leadership ecosystems, invisibility is very, very costly. All right, so we're going to talk about the second part of this podcast, of this episode, the trap of being the good giver. So now let's bring in the book Give and Take by Adam Grant. Adam Grant categorizes people into takers, matchers, and givers. These are the only three categories. So let's take it again: givers, takers, and matchers. And interestingly, the least successful people are often self-sacrificing givers. All right. But the most successful people are also givers. The most successful people, according to Adam Grant, are givers. But the least successful are also the ones who are self-sacrificing givers, more or less setting yourself ablaze to keep others warm. That's how I will interpret this. So the difference, okay? Strategic generosity. Women are often socialized to be agreeable, be accommodating, be warm, avoid conflict, and not to self-promote ourselves. So we give, okay? We give without boundaries. We give without positioning. We give without leverage. So that's not what this theme of International Women's Day IWD, which is saying give to gain. Okay, we're actually giving and depleting. We should give in order to gain. I'm just reflecting back. Do I necessarily need to give because I want to gain something in return? I don't. For me personally, though, does this align with my own values? I think I'm more aligned to selfless giving. Give, not to expect something in return. Anyway, that's the IWD theme. Let me know in the comment section if this sits well with you, that you have to give to gain. For me, I would say I align more to selfless giving, or even so to say strategic giving. Let me know in the comment section if give to gain is something because for me, it doesn't really sit 100% with me. And that's my opinion. I'm allowed to have my opinion, right? So give to gain the right way. So IWD theme, the International Women's Day theme, says give to gain, but gain requires intentionality. Okay, high impact women give in ways that build reputational capital, okay? Reputation capital. So share credit strategically, but don't erase yourself in the process, okay? Share the credit. If you did something with someone, share the credit, but don't obliterate yourself. Don't say, oh, I was not there. No, you did it. Take credit for it. Advocate for others and also advocate for yourself. Build networks before you need them and say no when generosity becomes exploitation. Clock it. Clock that. All right. Strategic generosity says, I will add value and I will be visible while doing it. Okay, I agree with this one. Yes, I'll add value, but I'll be visible while doing it. So for me, again, I'm self-reflecting on this. Based on my own values from my background. We're often told, so there's this thing of, okay, give expecting nothing in return, which is good. You're also told when you give, don't let your left hand not know that you've given. So give privately. So how does this sit with you in the workplace or wherever you are to give and be strategic about it and be visible while doing it? Let me know in the comment section. I don't know. Let's unpack it there. So anyway, this is action, justice, and power used widely. Okay. So in my own career, moving from science into leadership spaces or project leadership, I realized that competence alone was not enough. I started seeing this theme or trend emerging. Even as a scientist, I spend all the time doing all the work. And usually people who don't do anything, because they are visible, they take all the credit. So I was like, okay, while I do this work, I need to also be visible, okay? I had to learn to articulate the value I was offering and not just to keep creating it, all right? So yeah, International Women's Day. To conclude, International Women's Day is not just about celebration. I think it's also about systems, habits, and it's about internal shifts as much as external rights. All right. So not just advocating externally for rights, but internally we must shift, we must challenge those stereotypes, those bias, unconscious or conscious bias against women. So rise, yeah, and rise visibly. Give, but give strategically. Okay, lead, but lead without self-erasure. Justice requires presence, and presence requires ownership. Okay, so see you in my next book review and life application. Today we review 2 books, Give and Take by Adam Grant and How Women Rise, all right, by Sally Helgesen and Michelle Goldsmith. See you in my next video. Bye.